right, good morning. Make sure I got everything pulled up here. All right. What up, Coper? Trader Monk, John, Pine Tree, Pip. How's it going? Maxie's barking this morning already, bright and early. All right, let's see what we got here. Do you guys think we're bullish today or what? Looks that way, right? Looks that way. What is 573 up there? Good morning, Robert. Charles. It's it's 1500 in the eval and then 1600 in the funded. Let me take a look here, kind of zooming out a little bit. I do zoom out, guys, despite what you think. I know some of you think I don't. Zoom out methodical, I do zoom out. We zoom out. We do it. All right. There we go. We'll see kind of what happens. Boom. So you did have kind of a one setup for life here on the 32nd. We swept this news wick. If you soup the news wick, then you got your target with very little drawdown. I did not. So anyways, we'll see kind of what happens here. Jobless claims, uneventful. Yeah, 77 points up to down, top to bottom. Pine Tree, the thing I like about Take Private Trader 25K is that you can take the daily payouts once you hit the profit target. So if you can get $250 a day, you can take daily payouts. The only reason I say $250, you can take whatever you make, but the thing is with the $250, they don't charge you a fee if it's at least $250. Trying to see, these are not equal to anything. Okay. So yeah, that's quite nice. I think if it's below 200 or something like that, charge you like a $40 fee or something like that. I don't know, unless they changed it. What up, Anna? Where you been? How's it going, Alex? Tech T? Oh yeah, I already said Tech T. Black Beauty. Do you guys have to pay activation fee for those free wealth charts? You do, $150, Black Beauty, after you pass. They are Coper, $130 on the activation fee there. So we got about 10 minutes until open. We're going to be looking for the same type of setup we looked for the last few days. We want to see a pullback long. Pull back and then take a long. What up, Tom? How's it going? How is it going? I guess I can mark this low out down here. It's not really... it does look like that was a protected high. Technically, we never made a new low. So we pushed back above it. That's a pretty bullish sign. We'll see here. Let's check news. Good morning, Nonstop. Peter, how's it going? Let's check news right now. I think we have 2-star 10 a.m. news. Yeah. So retail inventories, business inventories, 2-star 10 a.m. FOMC member Williams speaks at 11. We have 4-week, 8-week bill auction at 11:30. That's 1-star. Probably won't do much. Atlanta Fed GDP. 2-star at 1. That's it. So really 10 a.m. for our trading session. Mancini says, taking in about 25. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Pine Tree. That's, you took a $1,700 payout. What up, Invest? So CPI targets were 65.04. Warned this was a huge resistance cluster, and ES agrees, basing below all evening, trying to clear. Failing. Things get complex now. Size down. Plan today, 84 support. Must hold to keep 04, 16, and 43 plus alive. We kind of tested 84 a few minutes ago at the news. A little pullback. 74 to 51 below 84. So, dog just said full port. He might have. I don't know who he was talking to, though, because it wasn't me. Wasn't me. 0 full ports. Well, yeah, we don't want to say 0 full ports, but so I did take a long here on this push above the VWAP on my Bulenox funded account. $200. So done on this account today, up 960 overall. The other account, I did also take a trade on much higher. I longed here and got stopped out for a loss. I re-entered long and got stopped out break even, or basically got back to break even. So that's where we're at on that account. Those accounts. I'll probably look for another trade on the Bulenox account there. I did pick up another 25K eval from Take Profit Trader. That'll be our concentration after the funded trade. And the idea with that one is to maybe make 400 or 500 in a day, maybe 6 if we can. And you know, you got to trade it 5 days anyway. So I did flip my 3rd day on Take Profit Trader yesterday. Oh yeah, another thing. On this Bulenox yesterday afternoon, I called out a 40-point short. I was in 0-day J stream, and I took a 40-point short with a mini, and we did hit the we were up $1,400 on the day after that 40-point short. So on that account, we called it out in J stream. I don't know if anybody listened, but we called it out. Yeah, Jay was looking for a long, but didn't really fade him because he longed off that level. I called 385 and he longed off that level at close, and I think he got like 18 or 19 points. Good morning, eBirth. Just got a 50K. Let's go. So let's see kind of what happens here. Good morning, Donovan. We're trading up into this gap here. ES has worked his way above the VWAP. So, who faded me? Yeah. What up, Marcin? How's it going, Andy? MK, you struggle a lot when I'm stuck within a high time frame, fair value gap, stuck in lower between 2 bullish and bearish. What is the best way to trade? Wait for one side to be swept, MK. So if you're stuck between 2 imbalances, just wait for one side to get taken. Don't have FOMO. Just wait. Wait. Let's let one side get taken out to give you the direction. So if you're stuck between 2 imbalances, once we close above or below one or the other, that should tell you your direction, right? Especially on the higher time frame. So then you get down into the lower time frame. You look for some sort of entry from there. Use a proof for your Apex payout. How long until it's deposited? Probably a day or 2, Donovan. Pretty quickly. I've heard of Trade Funder, Travis, but I honestly watched Kelly's video and I did not see anything positive about it. They charge you a monthly data fee of $100. To me, that's insanity. Who would pay that? Who would want to pay that for any kind of a funded account? And you know, it's a hard breach if you break a rule. I think it blows the account. I don't know. It didn't interest me when I heard the details. The main thing was the $100 reoccurring data fee. That was kind of a bit of a letdown. So a bit of a letdown. Yeah, Michael, it depends. Yeah, if you're looking for options, then it might make sense. But yeah, other than that, for what I do, it doesn't really make any sense to me. So, but yeah, teach his own, right? Slade, it's been a week since you got the payment sent email and it still has not hit the account. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. I got, you know, it's not a payout, but I did get my affiliate money like 2 days after the payment sent email. Do you get your affiliate money, Slade? Thanks, Nonstop. You the man, Travis. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's strange, Slade. I don't know what's taking so long. Did you submit a ticket? I mean, if it's been a week, I'd submit a ticket. Let's find out what the deal is. You know, typically, it's very quick. Oh, you did open one? Good. Let us know how it turns out. I mean, I'm certain they're going to pay you. It's just might have slipped through the cracks. Who knows? Who knows? Yes, if they remove the money and you got the approval email, or if it says approved under your dashboard, I would wait for it to say approved, Donovan, me personally, just to make sure. I know they say once they remove it, you can trade it, but I'd probably wait until it actually said approved. Me personally. All right, we got 3 minutes still open. What do we think's going to happen? I mean, the obvious draw on liquidity is at least 518, right? Kind of that 04 area there on the ES, maybe 08 even. So if we're just looking at the range that we have here, then we want to probably see a pullback. I mean, we are low enough in this range to just take a long off any pullback, to be honest. But if we get a nice pullback into the VWAP, maybe even sweep this low down here, like that would be kind of A+ type deal. So maybe sweep this low and to get some sort of long setup out of that. But that being said, any long setup down here is still okay, right? It's still okay, I think, because you're measuring this pullback leg here, and I think we're still in discount. Let me see if we are. Yeah, just barely in discount right now, so we'll see. So we're going to be looking for longs, I think. I think it just makes sense to continue to look for longs. It says approved, you're good then. So Kellyanne will be clipping this conversation. Nah. What up, Wade? Yeah, you're good to go if it's approved, Donovan. Go ahead and trade. Go ahead and get your days in. We are $400 from payout on a couple of accounts, so if we get a winner today, a full winner of the $400, we would probably be at payout, or at least right at it. So, see what happens. Good morning, Clarity. We got 1 minute till open. We will see what happens. That's all we can do. I mean, even if you have a nice bullish candle kind of above here, you could still probably even take that, but that's a little risque. But you might get a push up, a close above, and then just push right through it open. You know, it doesn't always give you that pullback that you're looking for. So let's see how we go. If we get a close above 506 right there, I don't like taking the open volatility. I don't love it. I might would take it on one of these other accounts. We could take it on one of these others maybe. All right, here we go. There's the open. Yes, pulling back to the VWAP there. That's kind of what we want to see. Yes, at the VWAP right there. Nasdaq back to the 50 EMA. ES pushing through the VWAP. Let's see if we sweep that 453 area. That to me would be the best scenario. All right, here we go. Getting kind of exactly what we asked for so far. So far, anyway. That's a great open for a full port play if you took it. Man. Yes, back to the VWAP there. The only problem with that pushback up is it kind of clearing out our fair value gap that potentially was there. Morning, Tame Tiger. Now I think we're around the 450s. I kind of want to see a big-ish candle through here. Because I want to see us leave a fair value gap. Doesn't look like we're going to leave one, though. So that's of some concern. So it did what we wanted, but unfortunately, there's not really anything in here for an entry. There is a 30-second gap, but man, that thing is small. It does have a clear break even. It does have a clear break even. What up, Jason? Again, just be patient. There's no need to force anything. There we go, moving lower now. Obviously, this would be good too. A sweep of the lows would not be bad. That's not a bad thing. You're watching 3 videos at once. Woo. Yes, back to the 94. Gonna leave a gap up here. It's not huge, but it's enough. ES is nowhere near the lows, by the way, so most certainly going to probably have an SMT out of this. What up, Yoma? There's no real valid shorts here. There was a potential. I guess you could. I guess you could have taken this close here, but so we'll see. What about this gap? Let's see what the 2-minute does. I mean, the 2-minute does look cleaner here. The gap is larger, but I mean, you could get long off the 1-minute. There's 2 gaps in the 1-minute, though, is the problem. So there's 2 gaps in the 1-minute. You could take this, but the thing is your break even is going to be right at this imbalance. And we just tapped into it, so to me, it's not really valid. You could take it off the one. You're probably going to be safer to take it off the 2-minute. It's the problem. So, oh, never mind. The 2-minute even closed up. You like her cleaned and washed. I guess you would have to take her off the 1-minute. So far, nothing. So far, nothing. I don't know, Max. I'm still bullish. We just tapped into a 15-minute gap, getting a good reaction out of there. Getting a really good reaction. Oh, shout out to the favorite trader on YouTube. Thank you. That first 9 touch right there. I don't normally look for that this early. So 353 lows. Maybe fish lips. Max. I mean, I guess there is a 30-second one here too, but like, I don't know, man. It's just not that obvious. Good morning, Trading Mints. What up, Max? Max, I can't throw those words around, bro. I can't do it. I can't do it, bro. I just can't do it. Got the overnight low down there at 353. Yeah, I mean, we could sweep that. What did we just sweep? I mean, this is really like, yeah. All right. Oh, you hear Max? He's barking. We'll see here. Does this want to test the 353s? Maybe test the 84 there on the ES? Get a long out of this area here. That's going to be the next, maybe. Maybe we sweep this and then we get another long here. If we leave this gap, that might not be bad, but doesn't look like it's going to happen. Just trying to be patient here. Just trying to be patient. Room short. This is pretty bullish reaction. High or low? Kind of a higher low here. We do have an SMT with the ES right now. ES looking stronger than the Nasdaq. Max is barking. All the signals are aligning. We did sweep data low. It's over here. All right, I'm going to switch over to the eval and maybe take this, I think. I don't even know if I got time to. Can I trade MNQ and NQ and take? Yeah, sure. All right, we'll see what happens here. All right, I'm long on my eval here. I should probably go stop to break even here, actually, as we hit the kind of internal there. I risk $200. Looking for the pushback into the 90. Let's see, 80, 40, that's 800. I can't even make 800, so it needs to go down to, I think, 82. What's the Mancini levels for today? 04, 08 to the upside, 16. 84 is the bull bear line. Below 84, we sell to 74. So back above this wick here, I'm going to lock some more in. I'm going to lock some in. Probably move the stop to break even if we get back above 74 there. See if it can go. There's your 35. Done. Let's go. Nice job, Jamie. That's not the reaction we want. Come on, rip it up here. Scalp some on this long. Let's go. Up. There you go. Down 235. 235. I mean, obviously, like I was going for a bigger move there. 250 actually. We were actually up in the green on that trade. I mean, 17 points. I don't know. Maybe I should have taken some. It was eval, so. So pulling back here, 40s. ES back down to the 95. Looking like we're going to resweep the lows here. All right, I did jump in there on that short on my eval there, up $300 on that now, so nice little short, but not A plus at all. Yeah, I took a short there too, Room. I was too busy managing it there to be able to pull it over, but that's just eval play. I'm still looking for the A plus setup over here on the fundeds. Yes, you have to pay for it, Room. It's like $13 a month ish. All right, we may have a 30-second long setup here, guys. We might have. So we just swept the low. Let's see if this 1 minute doesn't get closed up. It looks like it probably will. If it does, we will, if it gets closed, then we'll switch over to the 30-second. Right now it's staying open. So if this stays open, sweep here, still have the SMT. We'll see if we get a trade here. You never pay for it, Max? How do you get it then if you're on a live account? Live account, I think you have to pay for it. Or either choose a monthly subscription thing. I think $100 maybe, $100. I think you can trade a micro. They're only going to give you $50 worth of room, though. So we'll see. $13 points. Again, ES just kind of grinding lower. Still hasn't swept that low yet that the Nasdaq's already taken. So we're just waiting. That's all we're doing. Oh, you got your ways? All right. There you go. Just waiting, just waiting. Pushing down here. Let's see if we close below in the 15-minute. What do we got? Well, we just started a new 15-minute candle, though. Morning, Rob. I mean, it looks like the 353 might be in play here. The same levels at 580, or I'm sorry, 983 on ES, so we're only 5 points away. Could have a failed breakdown of the 84 there on the ES. That might be a good play. You start with some drinks first, then my game clicks in. Maybe max. I mean, I'd like to see the 353 taken or the 83 taken on the ES there. So that's what I'm going to wait for, probably, unless we get some sort of V-shaped reaction. Let's kind of see what happens. We're just waiting. And we do still have on the larger time frame those huge gaps, you know, over here from yesterday. We need to keep in mind. I mean, the market will eventually fill this gap back in. We know it will, right? Will that be today? I don't know. Or will we just continue to bull? So ES is at the 84 now. 84.25 the low there. All right, ES just ran the London low. Nasdaq has not made it there yet. London low slightly closer there on the ES than on the old nasty. So bullish reaction there off the London low taken from the ES. Real cheap long right here on the ES if you took it. The reclaim of the 84. You could target maybe 90, 89, get your 5 points. It's already back up to 87. I'd probably go stop to break even at 88. 1 point off the target. We don't really have an entry here for us. Could maybe soup this level on an eval. Too late to do it, though. Do we really run the 353? I don't know. I mean, we don't have to, right? When you ask yourself, do you have to? You don't have to. Yes, back to that 84 area. Just kind of zooming in to see if we put in a little OB here. I might would have taken an eval shot short. I still think the play's long here, though. I think the ES, I don't know that we sweep the 353s. I really don't. I mean, there might not be a bad short area like 405 re-entry short, but maybe for a small reaction back to the 95 or 90. So just waiting. I mean, it's not really, you know, anything to do right now unless, I mean, I could take like an eval stab here. I am considering it, but... What's that, Max? What up, Liquidated? Max barked, so I don't know what that means, but something. So ES still kind of holding up there at the 84s. Let's see if we want to get a little wickage down here. What time is it? We got 9 minutes before the top of the hour. Maybe the top of the hour takes us through 53 and we get some sort of A+ setup out of that. Otherwise, we're just waiting. I didn't check my copier here. Just want to make sure. Yeah, it's good. Again, if you're being aggressive and you want to reshort, this area is okay for a reshort. I mean, even this imbalance up here, but I don't like that the ES already tapped that level. So, yeah, we are delivering, Slade. You are correct there. That we are. All right. Let's see here what happens. Room's long. Let's go. I don't like how high this is in the leg. Like I said, I mean, I think it's tapping this in balance and then getting back below this could give us a short setup, but so low in the leg, like I don't love it. I think it's okay for an eval. Excuse me. I think it's okay for an eval. I think this is an okay short spot, but not for funded. So I may go eval here. 30-second close below already. This very well could just be a higher low and rip your face off type trade. So even this momentum's not fantastic. Oh, dirty close there. So no entry there. 30-second triggered, but the 1 minute did not. So we're just kind of waiting. Hanging out here at the whole number. If we lose the 90 here, I do think we go down decently, but I am going to wait and see. ES still looking bullish here. Man, I don't know. I wish we had a long setup down here. We just don't. We just don't have it. Let's see here. Again, ES hit the key level there. Failed breakdown to the 84. We're going to look back in 30 minutes and be like, man, we should have longed off the 84 when we're sitting at 6,008. I'm telling you. But we have to have an entry, though. Do we take it to the 353s? Again, ES hanging out right there at the support level, 84. Very difficult to shorten the spot. Very, very difficult. Pushing back through the whole number here at the 400s. See if we get a little momentum to go there. ES retesting the 84 one more time. I guess it's kind of hard to go. What up, Yop? How you doing? All right, ES back to the 84 right now. Direct test of it. See if we bounce right through here with some strength. Got to get back through there with some strength. Back through the whole number there. Just kind of waiting here. Yeah, I mean, we're in a 50-50 spot for sure. Can we DC and APEX? Yes, you can, as long as you're within the risk parameters. Yeah, Max, I think we're going up too, but like I can't just jump in off an I think, right? That's the problem. I mean, even if we got this, like, is this price action something that is indicative, you know, like, even if I got that, I'm still longing basically into the VWAP. I'd have to go break even or just take it off at the VWAP. So maybe ES sweeps the low one more time, gives us the 53. We're just consolidating here. Just consolidating. I've been taking some EMA scalps over here on the eval, so we're up 650 on it. Just some 5-point EMA scalps. So I'll probably be done for the day on that account. $650 is pretty solid first day for a 25K. Just scalpy. If we get below the low here, I think we do probably move quickly. Let's see here. Let's see. What a cowboy. There's 353. All right, now still kind of scary, but we'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens. We shall see what we get. Running of the 353. I should tell you when I'm scalping. Usually I'll show it, Bob, but the problem is that they're so fast, 5-point scalps. I literally took these EMA plays, so I called out the short here. I didn't say I was taking it, but I shorted here for 5 points. I shorted this retest of the 20 for 5 points. So just the EMA shorts that I've been taking. So, nah, I know, Bob. And usually I do, but usually I don't go into scalp mode until after I'm done with my funded trade. So Mancini says if we lose the 84, we see 74. We are approaching 74 now. I was thinking we got one more test of the 74 or the 84, but you did say it's weak. He did say it's weak. There may not be any trade today. There might not be a funded trade. I mean, I'm just not seeing anything yet. What's the next one down? What's the next level down on the ES? 58. Okay, wait. 84. 45 to 50. Still got that marked out. All right. Tick-tick's 40%. Is it 40? I thought it was 35. Ubin. Is it 35? Okay, here we go. Look at this. We do have two gaps in this leg. Man, I might stab here on this. I didn't press the button. I did not press the button there. Yeah, room, it might just be wrong. Hold on one second. Oh man, asking me a million questions when I say I'm busy. Yeah, you could have taken that 30-second. I hesitated. Man, that would have given the 20 points too right away. See if this thing... Yeah, that was one I was considering taking too. Just... We retested 84 there on the ES. Didn't get above it. I'll share them in a minute, Tyra. Yeah, I normally share those, but before I'm taking I don't normally take them before I get my live trade, but today I did. I'll show you my executions on those in a few minutes. I kind of want to see a pullback and a resweep of the 66, and we can maybe take a cheap long there. I mean, it would be a very cheap long. If we sweep the 66 and we get a decent bullish reaction. Oh, wow, we're getting some definite... Look at that. What in the world's going on here? My charts are frozen. Yeah, I see the equal lows, Yoma. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at I wanted to see kind of a sweep of these and see how we react, and I might soup that. Long and you're nervous, Michael? The 30-second was clean. It just so hard to take when you're in a 1 minute gap there. I don't like taking the 30-second when you're still in a 1 minute gap. We swept the 1 hour 9 a.m. candle. Yeah, we also closed below in the hourly. So, like, theoretically, we probably are bearish, but you think we run these wicks up here. I'm trying to be reasonable here. I kind of want to see this. I don't even, this is not even the setup that I normally would take. But I kind of want to see that, a sweep of these equal lows, and then you might could soup it and have a very tight stop, 3-4 point stop. No trade yet, Cobb. Yeah, he's in there playing. Volatility is definitely high. And I might take that over here on this single funded count because it is kind of, you know, risky. But yeah, it's just, we're just holding up here. My charts are having some data latency. Are you guys having that? These 1 minute candles are very twitchy. Very twitchy, very twitchy. Might be my internet, I guess. Where is the range? Like, where are we at in the opening range here? Let's see. All right, we did tap 50%. Yours is doing it. Anthony's is doing it. All right. Yeah, I was thinking it might just be my internet, but man, it was like weird. It was doing it across almost every account. And my Bulenox even froze up there for a minute. You never experienced data latency? Might be the only person I know of that has the issue. I could be. I could be. I mean, I like the look of this. We reclaimed the 84, but the problem is, like, this is, you know, this is the second entry in the leg. Technically, if I was getting long, I was supposed to get long here. But I would have been stopped out big time on that. We'll see kind of what happens here. We are very choppy. We got wicks on both sides here. Very, very choppy. I mean, it's a good time to sit on your hands. Let's be honest. And then even this one, if we close above, like I said, it's kind of your second entry in the leg. And what are we longing into? The VWAP. Can it work? Yeah, it can work. But when you're running with a 10-point stop here, very, very tough to do. So far, no fun to trade for me. We're just waiting on something clear and obvious, something to jump out at us. So and even if I was going to take an EMA play here, the 21 and the 9 has to cross the 21, and then they both have to cross the 50 and kind of fan out. Probably better short here than long, but I mean, long's still good. Longs are still what we're looking for, but I'm just saying. We'll see. So I wanted these lows to be swept for a little long play, but the problem is we tapped into the imbalance. I wanted to come back and sweep them and leave the imbalance tapped up there. Just went and poured a cup of coffee to reheat. The only problem is was thinking about trading a reheated and empty cup. Now the cup is nice and warm for the coffee. It's nice and warm for the coffee. All right, let's see what happens here at the 65. Yeah, Michael, it's pretty tough. Tough to do anything. I've done well on my evals, but, you know, at picking spots. But I'm not trying to pick spots on my fundeds. Not trying to. I think the guy outside might need me. Let me see here. I'll be right back. Let me. He's done. So hold on one second. Max is going crazy, but we're back. Accidentally just pressed the wrong button and didn't realize it blew my account the second time I did that. Holy cow, Tom, that sucks. Trying to get him to be quiet over here. He's over here barking like crazy. Which, you know, that's what dogs do, right? That's what they do. I was going to take the short off this EMA test here with equal lows below. I don't know if I like it as well now. Not on my funded accounts, just on, a funded account. So back to the 21 there. Yes, back to the 84 here, testing it from the bottom side now. See if it rejects off that area. Oh, this dog's just barking my head off over here. Come on, Maxie. He wants a dog biscuit. He wants something. Ooh, this is interesting. I like this momentum back down right here. Oh, wait a second, though. But is this wick? Is that wick? Yeah, that wick is now. I don't like it now. It's just looking at that. All right. Pushing back up. It looked interesting for a second. All right, yes, reclaiming the 84 there. I think we're probably going to retest the 420s. But I kind of got to get above the 406 there. Do we hold the 90? Do we hold the 90 is the question. Doesn't look like it so far. Maybe, though. Got all that consolidation up above there. Some of the bigger 30 to 1 minute gaps you can find nice. Yeah, right off the gap. Yeah. Maxie don't play with me, Myth. Yeah, he knows better. 40.1 minute candles on 140 point range is gambling. Yeah, it's pretty tough, isn't it? That's why you haven't seen me take. I haven't pressed the button. I've scalped over here a little bit. Like I said, we're up $650 on one account. We are down $100 on our Bulenox funded. One of them, I was going to take this retest of the 9 here. Where was it at? Oh, right here. With the equal lows below for 10 points, but this guy knocked on the door, so 1 green, 2 red. Yeah, keep it small. I mean, on days like today, no trade is a trade, right? No trade is a trade. That's what you got to understand. If the setup doesn't make sense, if it's only eval worthy, that's fine. So if we don't find a trade, we don't find a trade. So it is what it is. I'd rather take no trade than force a trade and take a loss. A part of me, based on what the ES is doing, right, thinks that this could happen, you know, higher low, and go. But based on the higher time frame, it looks like we need to maybe retest these imbalances down low. I mean, look at these 186.75. I mean, look at this big, huge gap here, huge imbalance. And the market's not usually into just leaving those, right? If you look at the hourly, we inverse the hourly here, which we did already hit the low, though, but you would think we probably go to here. 246. That's what you would think. So, I don't know. Wayne, tin can can't trade this. CC hard day yet. Wayne, blue one eval up to 332 on a PA. 393, 459, and 81. Well, if you're going to blow something, the eval's the one to blow, right? The eval is one to blow. I mean, the ES looks a little bit stronger here. So to me, I mean, I'm just looking at the ES. I just had this sneaky feeling with the Nasdaq, how it's kind of crazy sometimes. I had this sneaking feeling that we're coming back up to here because I think everybody thinks we're going to take out the 246. But I just have this really, I don't know. I know how Nasdaq's weird sometimes. What's his name's eval? No. That's what you told her, but she didn't get it. Oh. It's a tough day for sure. I mean, if we find a trade, we'll take it. But right now, I'm just not finding it. Please clean up those 1 minute wicks just for your OCT. Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of them up there, right? I mean, the push into the 430s still makes sense to me. 410 major fib level. If you guys didn't know, Bulenox is still 91% off just until Sunday. Also, if you are looking to pick up an option 2 Bulenox account, let me update my code. It is $29 for an option 2 Bulenox 50K. Let me get the code for it updated. Right now I have the code as MM5. I think I'm going to change it to MM2. Yeah, we're going to change it to MM2 here. So if you're looking to pick up an option to 50K for 28 bucks, use the code MM2. Every day's hard day. I don't know, trading minutes. I've done pretty well over the last 3 months, you know, just being very patient. I've had some days where I haven't been, but for the most part, we've been okay. And I'll show you what I mean. I like to be transparent with you guys when it comes to this. There's been days where I leave the stream and I only took 1 trade. And you guys are like, methodical, man, so patient. The 50K option 2 come out. What up, live prop firm? But the reality is, even sometimes off stream, I would still take some trades, and you can see if I had just not taken a $600 loss on this day, not taken a $600 loss on these 2 days, followed my rules and stuck to 1 loss, guess what? I'd be at payout right now, because you'd add $800 to this balance. 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 I'd be at payout. So like, that's one thing that I've looked back on and I've kind of reflected on this year. And it's just it's one and done now. That's it. Tin Can, it is a end of day drawdown, very similar to a Topstep account, except you get $500 extra in drawdown. 2,500. 2,500 in drawdown. And it's an option. It's a end of day. So it's not intraday trailing. Fortunately, that was your best profitable period in the last 2 years. Let's go. Did I call him Black Prop Firm? No, I said Live Prop Firm Trading. Yoma. If my aunt wouldn't have a beard, she would be my uncle. Could be. Could be. So, yeah, if you just take away those $600 days, we'd already be at payout. That's kind of the frustrating thing, right? But, well, it's not really frustrating. It's just when you think about it, it's like, you know, if this, then this. But it really emphasizes following the rules. See, Live Prop Firm's good with any color, no problem. Yoma, how you doing this morning? Any trades yet? Let me. I'll pull you up in a moment. I'm trying to wait to pull anybody up until I take my funded trade, but we're already at 10:30. I don't know that there's going to be a funded trade. No trades. Excellent job. Yeah, the only thing there was, I mean, we did have the short somewhere over here, right here. I don't think it was it was not A plus though. You didn't really know the bias at this point. So ES was at a key level. You know, there's no momentum through there. I mean, that's really the only entry there's been. And then you'd have a 30-second one here, but you're trading into a 1 minute as well. This 1 minute was valid. It did work, technically. But even if you would have waited, you took 30 points of drawdown, and even if you waited for the retrace and you say you got in here, I guess it wasn't so bad. But very hard to do on this big momentum candle back down. Very hard to get back in or get in there on that. So that's really the only things I've seen today, and I don't think any of those have been kind of A-plus setups, whatever. Not really delivering from anything here. You close below in the 1 hour, so to take the first long after closing below in the 1 hour seems risky. Seems risky. Just saying. And ES has just kind of been glued to 84 here. Let's see what Mancini has to say about that. Today's pivot key was 84. Today's key pivot was 84. Certainly agrees. Testing 8 times since last night. We ran to 6,004. First target where I warned to lock in profits, not be greedy. After multiple tests, 84 cracked. 74 the first down target hit. 51 if ES once more. 84 reclaimed to rally again. So, just what you think. Just what you think. And we're just really in kind of a big idiot box right here, right? I mean, if you can draw a square around it and we're just trading side to side, you know, really that's it. Couple pops out, pop above, pop below, but really just a big Tom Sabo box. Tom Sabo box. We love Tom Sabo. I mean, I do think that, you know, shorts probably make more sense than longs. So, like, you know, if you wanted to take a short up in this range, you know, your stop has to be above at 42. So about a 30-point stop. I don't think that's horrible. Just, like, already noticing its range plays. We'll see. Yeah, Trading Mints, I do think the down action makes more sense, right? But that being said, I mean, I would not be shocked. Wouldn't be shocked at all if we go make new highs. We do have initial balance set in 2 minutes. Kind of a little 1 minute trend line developing here. Kind of a little wedge, actually. Kind of a little wedge. Bear flag, maybe? Overshoot here? What do you think? Spies at a pivot point too. Do I not have the pivots on there? I don't think I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually do. Okay, there they are. Yeah, very sideways invest. But as Patrick likes to say, getting tighter and tighter. You know. Oh, breaking out. Breaking out. All right. I took that little 9 EMA bounce there. Scalperoonie. Scalperoonie. You know, doing a little scalping. I know you guys say you want to see it, but you don't want to miss my funded trade either, do you? So looking good on these two accounts here. 200, 345. And then you can see Apex, no trades so far. Take Profit Trader. This is the only eval that's active. We're up 650. This one's already passed. Just got to flip 2 more days. So there's not much to do here. Not much we can do. I mean, you could short this breakout, this breakdown of this wedge if you wanted to, and kind of go break even at 56. That could even be your first target. The only thing, and I mean, that's a retest of the 9 there. Really, your entry is up here at 85. 60 would be your 56 would be like a 30-point winner, but just telling you, like, this is so choppy that you're probably, like we said, you're just going to get breakouts, breakdowns, little overshoots. I mean, like, this is still holding this 1 minute line, right? I mean, it's just a small overshoot. Not really anything there. Very, very tough to play. Very, very tough to do anything here. And typically I found my funded trade by this time of day. I mean, it's 10:30. I haven't found the trade. It might be time to consider this a no trade day. And listen, like I said, I mean, yeah, I've taken the winning trades on the other accounts. You can say, well, like, oh, well, the other trades worked. Yeah, but were they high probability? Nope. So I'd rather take a high probability setup, even if it failed, than take a lower probability setup just to have a trade. So what up, Cyril? Does Bulenox have an inactivity rule? They do, Cyril. You have to take one trade per week or they will squash your account. Do not play with that. You have to take one trade per week or your account will be gone. So very important to know. So if you go on vacation, you gotta take that laptop with you and hit that button once. I mean, it sucks that they have that rule, but what can you do, you know? But yeah, as long as you know about the rule, just, you know, follow it. Take one trade, you're good. Again, guys, I mean, like, I'm bearish here, but like, I would not be shocked if we push back to the highs. I just wouldn't be. The way the ES plays, or the NAS plays around. And that's a pretty big red candle there. You could take that short. Stop to break even here. 63 would be stop to break even. And then I would scale at 56. So theoretically, you'd be short from 74. Scale some at 56, that's 18 points. And then target the low. If I had something to press the button on, I would press the button there. I mean, you could leave your stop up here at the top of this candle, but I would say probably safe to go ahead and go break even. Because technically we swept some liquidity here, and it could just rip back up out of that area. You want to see expansion below that. We're not really getting it right now. So theoretically, yeah, stop would have been stop to break even for me. If you are taking the short, you do want to see the bottom side of that trend line kind of hold there. But look at that nice drawing. I went to art school for that. My Funded Futures has the same rule. Do they really? I didn't even know that, Frank. So, oh, you're doing Bulenox Project X? How you like it, Ubin? Market price making filling blue. Yeah. You requested payout on Tuesday. Yeah. Cyril, what I do is I don't request payout until Friday. That's what I do. That way, so maybe you would have just flipped on Friday and then requested a payout. And then that way you get your payment on Wednesday. You don't have to worry about that. So that's the way I normally do Bulenox. What up, Trader Oracle in the house? Demand. Tradeify has the same rule, really? Trading Mints? Man, like everybody has this. Ubin, so far no problems. Nice. T.O. in the house. Let's go. T.O. Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens in the house. That sucks, Visible. I did not know that. Good to know, though. Good to know, because I have all those accounts, so. You'll pay 2,000 Hungarian pesos for guaranteed target. All right, hold on, Marcin. Let me think about how much money that is. Hold on, let me see. That sounds like $1 to me, but let me see how much that is. 2,000 Hungarian, $4.99. Oh, it doesn't exist? What do you mean? I literally just, well, it doesn't say pesos, but it says Hungarian forint. Same thing. Terrell Owens is tall and handsome. I'm short, fat, and ugly. I don't know about all that, Oracle. I don't know about all that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, Sarl. If you got a payout, I mean, you wait till you get that payment, get that approval. Doing good, Trev. No fun to trades. I mean, nothing's made sense. Nothing makes sense. When are we going to fill yesterday's big candle? I don't know. That's what we were talking about room earlier. Like, if you look at the higher time frame, I mean, theoretically, you would think, I mean, you think 246 at least. But you think at some point the market fills this gap. I mean, I don't think it fills it in one day, but it might. And so that's what I was talking about with this trade here. So you see how the push down, the push back up, and then you would take profit here and then hold a runner for a lower day. But like, you've ran a lot of this liquidity here, so you don't really have to even, and we're still really in an idiot box. So right back up. There's a 30-second long here. I mean, I don't hate it. I think it works. It's got a good break-even spot. So you'd be long now. I don't have an account. I'm not taking it on my fundeds. It's not funded worthy. But this is your break-even right here in scale. You can see this is your entry. 0 drawdown, break-even in scale, 12 points. We ran liquidity, not really delivering. I guess we are delivering from, no, not much. So let's see here. 404.50 would be your break-even in scale there. Those going to be 12 points. So there's your break-even in scale. So then you put your stop at break-even here. And then I would target 420. Actually, no. Yeah, this is a good target, 425. Especially if we break this. This is just going to be low resistance liquidity. You should get a pretty decent size candle here. I think if we break 410, you're going to get a pretty decent sized candle into the imbalance there. But ES is approaching the VWAP here, so we'll see. That could just knock us back down. Gift memberships. I don't know. I didn't do anything, Oracle, with those. I don't know. Yeah, this price action is bad. You took your green. Nothing wrong with that. We're going to fill yesterday. Yeah. Maybe the best decision is trade evals. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, not necessarily before is. I don't care about that. But again, we got to get through here to get the big candle. I think we can get a decent sized candle if we get through that trend line. But this was a pretty decent setup. It's not A. It's not A plus. This is probably B plus, maybe, because we're still in an idiot box. Look at that rejection right off that trend line there. What time is it? 10 minutes outside the macro. So you took a stab long at 350. Yeah, nice. That's a really good stab. 350. Wow. That's basically down at the bottom. That would be the bottom of the idiot box too. So you'd be stopped out, break even on your runner. Again, that trade, I mean, with in hindsight, you'd say, oh, like, that's okay on a funded account. But in reality, it's not. And that's not what I'm looking for. But it's kind of one of those trades that probably works just because of, you know, we did sweep some liquidity. Not really delivering from anything there. All right, let's get back on the 1 minute. Get off that dirty girl. Now, this 1 minute short here. Now, I wouldn't take this. It probably works. I mean, it goes along with the bias. Problem is, you got this low resistance liquidity above now. 150 point range. Yeah, it is. See the sideways 410 down to 350. Yeah, it is pretty. It's rough, isn't it? Chopping here. Again, if you want to take an eval short here, this is not bad. It probably works, but you got low resistance liquidity up above. I do think the draw is lower, but I think it makes more sense to kind of get something like that first. You know, that's higher probability in my eyes than the other than just getting it from here. Now you could just get it from here and it could work, but I'm not taking it. This will be your break even and scale. I mean, that's going to be 18 points. ES did lose the 84 there. Man, do I take this? Man, I don't know. I'm really trying to be disciplined here, but I don't hate, excuse me, I don't hate a retest of like 73. A retest of the 9 here. And then you could just target this wick. I don't hate it, but we are bottom of the range. Not going to do it. Not going to do it because would I be mad if I take this trade and it lost? Yes, I would be mad, especially with low resistance above. I think we need manipulation. I do think it probably works. All right, so I'm just going to we're going to just read it here with you guys, tape read it, whatever you want to call it. So I would put my limit order at 74. 74.25, and I would be looking for 20 points, which would be basically right there, and we would have a 10-point stop. There we go. So we'd be tagged in there. Let's see if this would have worked. Stop will go to break even at 65 or 66. Stop will go to break even at 66. I'd be having anxiety right now. I'd be like, oh man, it's not just going. It's not just going. Yeah, I've taken a Topstep paint out mainly. Oh, boom, there's the stop to break even. You want to see expansion right through that zone, though. So stop will go to break even. I think I don't remember when they asked me for it. Yeah, we would have been stopped out. So it would have been a break-even trade, but it would have given me some stress. Yeah, I don't remember when they asked for that. So I don't know. I think the idea of that type of trade is fine. It's just, yeah, they use Wise Ubin. I'm pretty sure they'll send you an invite, and then they'll pay you like basically the same day. You request a payout from Topstep on Tuesday. Money dropped to my bank this morning. Let's go. I mean, here's the thing. Like, I don't think you should be taking the short entries until we run this LRLR, because this is going to get ran at some point. So if you're trying to be as safe as possible, you want to wait for that. And I'm trying to be as safe as possible. I do think it's too low to short. Did you guys see that Nutty did end up blowing some accounts yesterday? I don't know if he's even live today. Is he live? I think he is, maybe. And again, ES is just kind of glued to the 84s there. We said yesterday if we hope Nutty had the we hope he walked away, but doesn't look like he did. He is live. Yeah, I'm trying to find his live. It's not up on my suggested. It's not up on my suggested. Where you at? What did he do? Did he take his opening range trade? $100? Nutty blocked me? Nah, Nutty would never block me. What up, Francis? If he did ban people, it probably was for like 24 hours or something, or like maybe a day or something. I don't know. I don't think there's anybody that's been banned in my channel other than Yoma Trades. You know what I mean? You have a loss limit and then done with the account. Why I have 4 different props I trade with. Yeah, Michael, there's nothing wrong with that. Rob, Nutty won't join the stream with me. I've had him come on one time, but honestly, it was difficult to get him to kind of do it. And the original, he was supposed to come on for like an hour, and then he told me before he came on he only had 15 minutes, and he didn't want to be streaming at the same time. So in other words, he didn't want me to be live on his channel with him. So, you know, is what it is. Yeah, the difference is Pat has a larger channel. I have a smaller channel. Gabriel, I didn't really ban him. I silenced him for 10 seconds, just messing with him. It is Yoma. So, but yeah, he didn't want to, you know, I guess I didn't have a big enough channel for him to go onto, I guess is what I'm saying. I'm friends with Nutty. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's whatever. It's whatever. I get it. But see, I'm not like that. Kevin, yeah, Patrick Whelan. I'm not, it's like people are worried to have people on their channel because like they're scared other people are going to start using their codes and stuff. I don't feel that way at all. I mean, if you guys notice, I have had so many people on my channel who have smaller channels than me just because I think it's the right thing to do. You know, you help each other. So that's all. You help each other. Walk away, Coach Fred, if you're break even. Just passed 250K Bulenox accounts. Not sure if I want them. Yeah, and they're throw Bulenox, Coper, diversify, have them all. So appreciate you, Yoma and Pine Tree. All aboard, Mr. Ponzi. Yeah, that's a big rip right there off of initial balance low, though. Look at that thing pop. I mean, I don't hate this long here. Okay, now I am going to... This is kind of... Okay, yeah, I can't really take it. I saw this here, and I was like, man, if we close above this, I wouldn't mind taking it with the LR above, and we're into the macro, but the break even is so close. I don't know if I want to take it. They do have a vacation option. Oh, let's go. I didn't know that, John G. So, oh man, I mean, you could take it on a close above this if you have pretty good momentum. We are in the macro, so I do think we run this high. Stop will go to break even here at 91. It's only 6 points to the break even. I'm trying to think out loud here and decide whether I want to take this. I think it's probably invalid for the type of entry that I want for it. It probably will be invalid. Oh yeah, Pine Tree for sure. No, I'm not going to Mexico. What up, Predator? Late but on time. Let's go. The one trade a week is only for funded accounts, John G. Yeah, makes sense. Oh, is it? Okay, I didn't know that. So evals don't count in that. Good point. I didn't know that. So the idea here is if this candle closes above 84, You would go break even at 91 and target this high. That is a pretty dirty close. I still think this, I think it works. I think it works. I'm just not going to take it. I don't think it's high enough probability for me to take it. Kevin, right now you got Take Profit Trader has a really good deal with the no daily loss limit, 50% off, and then 91% off. Bulenox is a really good deal right now too. If you're looking for direct to funded, then you know Tick or Tradeify. Tradeify also has really good standard eval accounts too, but Apex I think is 50% off. But if I'm looking for upfront cost to be the lowest, then I'd probably just go with Bulenox, $15. $15. That's not a good candle close there. You have a code MM Victor. All my codes are MM except for Apex. Apex is myth. Forgot Take Private Trade was not one day to pass. Yeah. So you can lose it, Pine Tree, and it won't matter. You don't like Tradeify 20? Why not? Here's the thing. We're going to run this LRLR. We're going to run it. It's just a matter of when. I guess technically, yeah. No, not really. Oh, you don't like the 20% consistency. Well, Vince, the thing about the 20% consistency is you can make it whatever you want. It's just, it changes your profit target. If you're talking about minimums, then the 20% comes into play. But if you're not talking about minimums, it's really irrelevant. So in other words, if you make $500 in a day and it's over the 20%, well, then you just got to go 5 times 0.20 to figure out what you got to make to get the payout, right? So you just have to make more money. That's all. Yeah, Michael, me too. But the last 2 Take Profit Traders, I passed one, I failed one, and then I'm doing well on this one here without the daily loss limit. So Tradeify 35% consistency on advanced accounts. I think so, Fred. If you use the standard sort of evals there. Jason, we're all green. Green on 2 fundeds, green on 1 eval. We have not taken any trades on the Apex 20 funded accounts because just haven't found any spots that I've liked. Price action's not very good. When you see this right here, yeah, that's not conducive of success. Yeah, Vince, it doesn't bother me in the funded account because it's only trailing in the funded account, by the way. It's in the day in the eval. It doesn't bother me because I go for very short targets, 10 to 20 points. So thank you, Lazy Trader Pro. Appreciate you. Yeah, I did have a bad meal last night, full transparency, but we are down about 4 pounds overall in a week and a half. So it's going to be a slow grind. It's not going to be something that's overnight, 1 to 2 pounds a week. That's what I'm looking to do. 6 months. It's whatever. That'll be my goal. Yeah, Vince, it's tough to leave a runner. I get what you're saying. Yeah, especially with now if you're using micros, shouldn't matter. But if you're leaving a runner on with minis, very, very tough to do. No, I'm doing both live prop. I've been to the gym twice, I think. Slice of gas station pizza. I had Zaxby's last night, unfortunately, but it is what it is. All right, let's see what happens at this trend line. I think we get a big candle here, guys. Again, I'm not taking it, but if we close above kind of this line, if we close above, I do think a big candle to that wick comes into play here. Stop will go to break even at this wick at 411. Woke up with a fever? Oh, that sucks. Yeah. Coach Fred, trading one mini feels like micros. Yeah, something's wrong. So, something's wrong there. All right, let's see if we get a big candle here. I expect it. Where you at, Boner? You worry about props with no live option on the future? Yeah, Michael. I mean, it's one of those things. Eventually, they'll have to do that. Treasury Sec Senate hearing now. I would not trade right now. Is it really D44? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Top of the hour is going to take us. That's what I was just looking at. It's like 2 minutes away. We should see a push here. ES is approaching the VWAP though, but stop to break even would be here. And again, this is a trade. It's not A+. This is like a B setup, a trading eval setup. There's your break even and your scales, 12 points. So, and I don't know if that left equal highs there. It does look equal. So you probably wouldn't go break even just yet. Want to see a big-ish candle through there. I mean, it's not going to be very big because we're just going into the 20s, but I think this left equal highs here. Indeed. So you would not go break even until it broke through that. All right, now you go break even. Equal highs. Took a long scalp there. Let's go. Yeah, I like Bulenox, Kevin. They do not offer trade of 8. All right, expect a nice candle into the 425s here in the next 2 minutes. And again, that would run all of the LRLR. It has ran most of it. So, like, theoretically, does it have to touch the 26? It doesn't, but I think it makes sense to. Planning to get it. I would just trade Ninja or Quantower. Victor. And again, guys, this is a trade I outlined, right? I call it out in real time, but like I don't take it because I've only got my 20 funded accounts. And even though it works, this is not good enough for my 20 funded accounts. There it is. Boom. So just a nice little 28-point W. Just one of those things. Now let's see here. It didn't really leave me anything. Like, that wasn't a good enough push up to even leave us anything to take a short off of. And we'll see what happens in this area. Like I said earlier, I wouldn't be shocked if the market goes back up here and reruns the 500s, even though we inverse the hourly. But too late in the long now. You do have a potential 30-second short here. It would be kind of a scary play, though. No real clear break even. Kind of a scary play. The price action is just so bad. It just didn't leave anything. I mean, I guess I could have looked at the 2-minute chart. Let's see if that would have been any better. Yeah, see, there's not even a setup on the 2-minute. There's only a setup on the 1-minute, and it just didn't make sense. I mean, like, it's okay. It's just there's 2 gaps in the leg, and you're really longing. You're longing into the top of the range, which, when you're in an idiot box, do you want to do that, right? I really want to be longing at the top of the range. I'm just thinking out loud here, like, on anything other than maybe an eval or a single funded account, it doesn't make sense. Not on 20 funded accounts, it doesn't make sense to me. So, you did take a long scalp. Would have been green from trade an hour ago, but I added to my long and pulled back. Yeah. And you can see the failed breakdown of the 84 kind of work there. You would have had to put your stop at the low of day. It would have been a 10-point stop, but you'd be up 12 points now over there on the ES. She's gonna go. You already knew as soon as I said I wasn't taking it, it was going. As soon as Methodical doesn't take it, it's an A++++ setup. If I take it, it crashes and burns and kills me. But if I don't take it, it's A+. You want to see it run the 500 in the next 7-8 minutes here. We'll see if it does. See if it has the momentum, the energy to do it. Market makers wait for you to say not to take it, and then they press, and then, yeah, exactly. Methodical's not in? Go. Hit the go button. Hit the go button. I don't feel any FOMO here, though, to be honest with you guys. Like, I've kind of accepted the fact that there's probably not going to be a funded trade. That's okay. If you're just now joining us or you haven't watched lately, we were 3 out of 4 last week because we had a vacation day. You know, we had the Jimmy Carter day off on Thursday. 3 out of 4, and then this week we're 3 out of 3. So we are 6 out of our last 7 winning on our funded trades. 6 out of our last 7. And that's kind of about the way we typically go. So 7 out of 10, not bad. Yeah, you got to break even and I'm mentally traumatized for the day. Just sit out for the rest of the day. I was positive on my funded trade this morning. Helps with the FOMO. Yeah, the other trades, I mean, the other accounts I am positive on. So, I mean, we're decent on these too. I mean, $200. We're up $960 on this funded, and then we're up, we're already up $2,000 almost on this one. So not to get ahead of ourselves, but, you know, another $1,600 and we'll be at a payout there. Take Private Trader, still no more trades on that. Sitting at 650. It's probably not taking anything, and then our Apexes are just chilling. Chilling at 0. Chilling like a villain. No trades. And see, if we get a winning trade today, boom, that would be a payout. But we'd have like 4 or 5 at payout. Oh yeah, I was green 3 days out of 4. Well, they took 1 loser last week. Yoma. And here's the sad part, Yoma. We took like 8 points, 9 points on each trade. Each trade would have hit the 20. Every one of the trades would have hit 20 if I managed it properly. So sad. If we managed it properly. Now, this actually would be a good buy. You do have the VWAP. You have the 9. You have the 21. They're all fanned out. This would be the first test of the 9 with VWAP. This is actually a pretty good bounce spot. I'm not going to take this kind of a trade on my account. But I don't want to guarantee, but I bet you this works for 20 points. Let's see, 39, 49. So that would be our take profit. I mean, a lot of things right here says this should bounce right here. Look at that. Look at that instant 20 points. No drawdown. I don't know, Yoma. It's just a mental thing. It was a mental thing. I mean, did that give us the 20 points? Oh, 1950. 2 ticks away. Trade minutes is the most difficult. Learning your setups is the easy part. Exactly. Oh, you naturally entered it before I pointed it out. Let's go, Coach Fred. Still didn't hit 20. Came 2 ticks away, but I think it pushes through there. Booyah. Booyaka. There you go. I don't really have an account to take it with. Last call for Southbound Express, Mr. Ponzi. Yeah, a lot of reasons here for this to bounce. This is a trade that I normally like to look for. I mean, this sits inside an inversion. You got the 9 and the VWAP sitting together. The EMAs are fanned out. They just crossed each other. It's the first test after the cross. A lot of reasons for it to bounce right there. Now, I am taking these style trades on the Bulenox accounts, but I'm already at my profit target for the day, so it's like, you know, I'm not taking them now. No, I have not, Sirdos. I've used a couple of, I've used a couple of bots. Oracle offers a free bot. So, I don't know. I assume he still offers it. What did I take today, Yoma? I don't remember. Let's look. Let's see what we took. I mean, they're not going to be beautiful trades, but that's what we took. This is our Bulenox account. I took a small scalp winner here, a small loser here. Those are pre-market. So I started today down $30 on this account. And I took a short here that was a loser. That was probably like a EMA play. This one's a break even. And then this is a winner, short winner. This is definitely an EMA play. And you can see that was like with 2 or 3 contracts. That's really it on that account. This account, we took a pre-market trade. Only one, I believe. Somewhere over here. Why is it not showing me? Oh, there it is. I was like, where's it at? Right here. So we had, this was just, we had a data wick. We ran the low, and then I logged onto my charts here, and I saw this bullish push above the VWAP, and I just longed and just targeted the data wick. That's the only trade I took on that one. So not the greatest trades on those. I mean, they're just, you know, I think trades. I just don't like taking those on my 20 accounts. Profit said to re-enter, get ticket out at the bottom of the pullback. Let's go, Fred. Just out of the shower, did I win? I haven't taken anything yet, invest, other than I called out this VWAP bounce, which is pretty clear, but I wanted to take it, but couldn't pull the trigger. Now, ES did just sweep the high. We got an SMT here. This does look interesting. We are not delivering from anything. EX just took out the high. Nasdaq did not. We are in OTE. We did take this liquidity. We did not. We are not. We did not displace above it. I mean, mechanically, this is an A setup. Mechanically, this is an A setup. But we're outside the macro. 1 hour candle sweep ended up working. Those trades take so long sometimes. This is my weakness. Yeah. I mean, mechanically speaking, this would be an A setup if you get momentum through here on a close. Do I take it? Yes, swept the 6,004. It swept the initial balance high, the opening candle. Tough spot. You like it, Yoma? I don't like the lack of momentum here. I would like it if we closed below on this candle. I think it would be okay. I don't love the time of day. I mean, it's okay mechanically. But, like, if I'm using my brain, does anything about this look weak yet? Not really. So, yeah, you need momentum through here. We are holding up at the 9. So I do think if we lose the 9, we probably touch the 21, which is right there where VWAP is. So I don't know if this is a trade that gives you 20 points. I don't love that the break even is right at VWAP, and it's also 18 points down. It's not my favorite thing. What would make this better is if you get a failed pivot here. So in other words, if this does not make a new high, if this pushes up, doesn't make a new high, and then you get a bit of a death candle through here, then you could kind of take it. I just don't love where the break even is. It's at VWAP. You know, if I didn't have VWAP on my chart, it might be different, but I do. And I know a lot of IFEG traders don't use the VWAP. They don't use EMAs or VWAPs. They don't care. But with such a tight stop, I have to be aware of where price could bounce. I mean, you could maybe wait for this, get a death candle through, a bounce off the VWAP, but we don't hit the internal, and then a retest and enter off the retest. And then that second push might be better than the first. You could potentially do that. It's lined up with the 200. Yeah, that's even worse. So just trying to think out loud here. So far, it's not making a new high, which is a good sign. I may take it on my. I'll take it on my other funded account over here, the Bulenox account, not the one that I've already made. The one that I'm only up $200. I'll take it on that one. Not going to take it on the 20 accounts. I'll just take it on one. If it's valid. All right, we're going to need a pullback here. There's the close. Yeah, already hit the break even, see? Already hit the break even. Yeah, Michael, I couldn't jump in. I didn't jump in there yet. I was going to take it. I haven't gotten in yet. Now it's one of those scary spots where a retest might work, but we've already hit the internal. So it makes it kind of 50-50 there. It did what I thought it would do, but it already ran the internal, which I hate. Let's go, invest. Nice job. All right, I'm going to try it here. And I'm going to put the stop in probably now. Stops in break even. Booyah. Let's go. So that was a funded trade, but not on the 20. It did just what I said it would do. The only thing was I wanted it to not run this wick and retest and then go. But I thought it was clean enough to take with the 9 sitting right there. So that puts us on that account now up $591 after that nice winner there. 20-point winner there. If only it was easy to get that 20-point winner like that on the 20 funded. So you're like, oh, you should have taken it on the other ones. Like, that's not A+ to me. I mean, it's a good setup. I could tell you, anybody watch Justin Werlin? This is kind of like that little forever setup that he calls out. You have a change in the state of delivery, retest of the fair value gap of the inversion. We have an SMT. Anybody ever watch that little forever video that he came out with? That's kind of what this setup was. He doesn't care about the internal. He thinks if you hit the internal, it's okay, and then you take it on the retest. It's not normally how I trade. I did watch that video. I did find it interesting. So, and obviously it's paying more. You have an SMT. You have all the things he's looking for. So ES took this high. Nasdaq did not. So if you purchase a valuation with Apex and Bulenox, do you have to trade them each week, or you can hold them for later? You can hold them for later, Crawford. They will rebuild, just remember. So we left a couple of points on the table here, guys. Just a couple. Just 30 more points. That's all. Probably going to take out the lows. I wouldn't be shocked if we go down to 246 now. I talked about this earlier. I talked about how I didn't like the shorts. If you're in here early on, when we had this trendline liquidity here, I talked about how I don't like the shorts until we run that. I think any short before that's just not going to go. The logical thing is to run that trendline liquidity. We didn't displace above this wick. We have an SMT with the ES. So, like, this is clean. What scared me on this is just the VWAP. I mean, that's what kind of scares you. Shorting into the VWAP's not my favorite thing to do. You trade that model too, Jacob? Nice. Well, that, to me, if I watched that video, I'm a person who picks up on things pretty quick. This is already very similar to how I'm trading. So if I watched that video correctly, then that would be kind of your forever setup, right? Oh, wait, not. This is the ES. So you can see the ES ran that high, so you have an SMT there. Didn't displace above it either. You're just more bullish here? Yeah. I don't know. We inversed the hourly, Jacob, so we should be going down, I would think. Thank you, MK. Same thing with your VWAP. We're shorting into the 50% of the range, which just came from this short isn't worth much to me. I don't know. I think the short makes more sense, because if we're looking at the hourly chart, and this is just me, Jacob. This is just me. I like to look at the hourly, right? And when we inverse this hourly fair value gap here, and I mean, you know, we inverse that here. So we kind of pushed back up into OTE of this gap. We did not close above the midpoint, which is kind of what you want to see. I think we're going to 246. So I think the pushback down for the next draw on liquidity should be here. Obviously, I could be wrong. The market does what it wants to do. But that's kind of what I would be thinking. Boom, 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 boom. Train keeps rolling all day long. That's right. Justin Werlin. I don't know that much about him, honestly. I think he was one of the... Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the guy that was one of Dodgy's students? I'm not sure. So, left alone in the hourly wick as liquidity sweep, sort of mixed signals. Yeah. Is he more experienced than Dodgy? Or is he not? I don't know. They seem very young to me. Very, you know, of course, I'm an older guy. But I do pick up on things, and I absorb everything that I see typically pretty well. So, I mean, really, that model that he's trading, that he's calling the forever model, it's essentially an inversion model. Basically, the only thing that's different about it is he wants the change in the state of delivery, which is basically a market structure shift, right? Before he takes the retest or whatever. And we're taking profit or moving our stop to break even at the internal. So But based on his model, you probably target kind of this swing down here. 369. So down there in the 60s. Yeah, that's what I was just pointing out. I see that one down there at 60. I was just kind of pointing out these relative equal lows at 69. So had go for 336 low as the main sell side. Yeah. There's always a new strat. No doubt, Trev. Always. There's something you can like add to it. So I don't know why I thought he was one of Dodgy's students. There might be another guy. I mix people up all the time. Who was the other guy? There was somebody else. I don't remember. They know each other. Okay, that might be what it was. You're not comfortable with size as big as the young IC honor students. Yeah. Oh, they streamed together in the past. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that, Jacob. Oh, okay. Yeah. Trader Kane, yeah, I saw him on Twitter post. He made like 250K or something like that yesterday. He was in the short yesterday. No, wait. Was he short? Was that yesterday or the day before? I don't think it was yesterday, was it? Was yesterday the day where we had that 200-point move down and then immediately took it back up? Right here, maybe? Yeah. He was short, like up in this area. I don't remember where his stop was. I think that was yesterday. Could have been the day before. I saw it on Twitter. He does in the inversion also. Oh, does he? Tory Trades? T-Trades? T-Trades is another one of that group. I don't know who T-Trades is. I know that's not Tory Trades. T-Trades, I do think I've seen him in a video or something. Crypto Forex and futures. Yeah, Yoma, yeah. Well, when you're a multimillionaire, you know, he's had the most prop firm payouts of anybody. I think, what, like $3 or $4 million total? He took out like 1.8 million from APEX or something, if I'm not mistaken. I would not take the long here, Yoma. I mean, to me, you're longing into the VWAP. I mean, it does kind of make sense. I mean, we are probably into discounted this range. You do have a manipulation leg. I just think the draw on liquidity is lower. I really do. So it'd be kind of scary to take it. Looks like Nutty's in a long. Yeah, it does have a delivery from the 1 minute. I see a very tiny gap there. It's not horrible. I don't think it's horrible. It just, I would probably avoid it. I mean, we did pull back deep enough, so you're not wrong there. Doesn't look like you're going to get it anyway. You can see from that re-entry there, I mean, you're just chilling. Stops at break even. You're just chilling. Right? I target probably down here at like 70 and then low a day. 111 points. And this is like, I really do want to start being able to do this. That's why I like to take profit trader accounts. I'm not going to have a set profit target on my take profit trader accounts because there's no consistency rule. So on those accounts, I really am going to be going for like bigger moves, 40, 50 points. See if we can get those, especially with the daily payouts. Yeah, Nutty's long. I feel bad. I guess he's only long on his TradeFi accounts though. So stops at 92. I think he's probably going to get stopped, but maybe not. Let's get another little push up here for Nutty. But yeah, I think it's too low to short, and I wouldn't be looking for longs here until we sweep the lows. If we sweep the lows and we get a nice V shape, then maybe. But without that V shape, I would say no. I'd be waiting. That I'm the most profitable with, Sammy. I'm kind of like, I don't really want to say Sammy. Fast Track was the one I was the most profitable with, but Apex is pretty close. I've taken, let's see how many payouts we've taken with Apex. It's pretty close between Apex and Fast Track, I think. Sadly enough, and I've traded Apex a lot more. Let's go to the bottom. 3, 45, 65, 75, 8, 10, 12, 15, 16, 5, 18. Let's see, 19, 5, 21, 22, 5, 24, 25, 5, 27. So what is that? 28.5? $28,500 in payouts from Apex. And probably about the same with Fast Track. Yeah. That's crazy. I think Nutty's looking at the 2-minute bull flag. Yeah, he's back in the green now. It's back at his entry. So his first target's 430, which is right where the VWAP is. He might get that, but I don't know. We'll see. Don't remind me, 20 accounts with them 30K in payouts, all done. They never have refunded me for the account. Yeah, that's why I don't want to say anything, Michael. Trust me, I missed a lot. I think 3 or no. Magic, I don't know. Can you flip on Tradeify anymore? I think they changed their. I'm pretty sure they changed what counts as a trading day. So I don't think they have a. I don't think you can flip with them anymore. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, Michael, it took me probably 2 months to recover from all that. I really was set up. I had another 20 accounts that were at payout, right there at payout level, and I mean, I was just grinding those accounts real hard, just hitting payout after payout after payout, and then just had to start over. So, just had to start over. One thing Nutty does have going for him, the ES is kind of above the VWAP here, so maybe that brings the Nasdaq back up to the entry here at 447. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I don't think you can flip on Tradeify anymore. I think they changed their rules. I think they have a minimum amount for a trade day now, right? Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah, I don't like that. That's not good. Couldn't get above the EMAs there. Take it off, Nutty. Take it off, brother. Let's see if we put in a higher low here at the 400s and kind of do got a little bit of a 1 minute trend line going. Very, very small 1 minute trend line here. See if we can hold. Welcome to NVIDIA, folks. Our newest passenger riding the southbound express. I wonder why I can't see my likes anymore. It can't, it doesn't show me my likes anymore on my YouTube studio. I don't really know why. I have no idea. You read on their website and it says 5 or more days trading must show a profit. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Magic. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have, but you don't have to flip anything, Magic. If you get 5 trading days, I think you can take a payout, right? Or do you need to have 8 trading days? Didn't they take the minimum trading days away and now you can take a payout every 5 days? Or am I wrong there? I don't know. They've changed the rules a couple of times. To be honest with you, I haven't had an account with them since they changed the rules, so I haven't brushed up on it. Minimum is 10. Oh, okay. I got you. That would make sense then. Yeah, I think if Nutty gets the opportunity to get out, he should take it. Oh, we're just watching here, guys. I mean, there's nothing for us to do right now. Like I said. just left the room. Yeah, yeah. I did just see. I've got them pulled up, watching them here. I mean, we break this 1 minute trend line, and it's going to be elevator city. We break through here, it's going to be probably a nice elevator down. Might take 15 minutes to do it, but we'll see. Can we talk about ATR levels and how I use them? Tyra, what is an ATR level? What the heck is that? You got me there. Richie, explanation point cash. Clarity said he went for the water. What is an ATR level? Am I missing something? I don't know what that is. Average true range. Yeah, I don't know. I don't use that. I don't use that, Tyra. I use the Fibonacci. I use the fib. You know, like if I'm looking at the fib, like if we were looking for longs earlier, right? I was looking for longs down here. Then I would look for a pushback up into the 50%, which is where all these wicks were, right? But that's basically all I use, just the fib. And kind of common sense, I guess. Like, do I want to be longing, you know, do I want to be longing up here? Or do I want to be longing down here? Well, obviously, down here is better, right? You can save yourself a lot of money by just, you know, longing in discount and shorting in premium. If you just kept that rule, you're going to save yourself a lot of money, a lot of headache. Yeah, no, I was talking about the ATR. Is the isn't what is that what it's called? The average size of a 1 minute candle, the average size of a candle. I think. Is it called ATR? I don't know. Boop, 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 boop. But I don't know much about it. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Yoma. Did I see Tanya Trader King interview? I did a few months ago. I did see that. I mean, I don't know. No, I didn't really gather anything special from it, Yoma. You just realized who he is? Yeah. I didn't really gain anything from it, but I mean, it was fine. That was fine. Yup, here comes the elevator. Yeah, it does really, I agree, Tyra. That's what I was looking at. Like, so if the ATR is like 17, right? That's like the average size of a candle or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not super familiar with it. Average of the last 14 candles. There we go. Yeah. So I do like it because it kind of tells you whether or not your stop is in danger. So here comes the elevator just for Yop. Just for Yop. And Nutty got stopped out. He just has the mental toughness to go big and hold. Yeah, I mean, it's easier to do when it doesn't mean as much to you. Like if you're already a millionaire, just losing $200 mean anything to you? Not really. It was very high volatility this morning. It was not good trading. Yeah, Tyra, I agree 100%. It was very tough. That's why you didn't see me take a trade on my 20 funded accounts. So you had to fade Nutty, but that was too juicy. Yeah. Yeah. The difference between people making millions and trading and people making thousands. Probably the number of accounts they're using and the ability to hold for a 100-point move on an account, as opposed to, just think about it. If you have a 50K account with Apex and you get above 2,600, the trailing drawdown no longer trails you, right? So then if you're up $5,000 and it comes back to your entry, doesn't mean anything to you. It doesn't hurt your trailing drawdown. So once you get to that point, you have the ability to hold for bigger moves if your strategy allows you to do that. Let's go, Yop. Nice job. Yeah, Jacob, I think it's coming through. Yeah, I have 20 accounts, D44 with Apex. With 20 Apex accounts, you know, I've not traded them today, but they're right there. And then I have 2 fundeds with Bulenox. We've traded those. We're up 591 and 345. And then I just passed, I got 125K that I'm up 650 on Take Profit Trader. And I got one that I passed. Just got to flip another day. The idea is to get 5 take profit trader accounts. And then I want to get to 11 Bulenox accounts. And I want to add some other props in there, you know, as well. Some newer ones, and we'll see how it goes. Let's go, Yop. I do think it goes lower. So I'm using the 25Ks D44. I think they make the most sense. They're the easiest to pass. You got 1,500 in drawdown, 1,500 in take profit target, and then once you're funded, you only got to make 1,600 to take out $500, and that leaves you $1,000 in drawdown. And with my strategy and how I trade, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. So, you think it's possible to reach those 7 figures? Yeah, of course, Yoma. But the thing is, like right now, like I'm saying, I'm taking 20-point take profits, like I did here on this trade, right? We entered at 447 and we took it off at whatever, right here, 427. But once you get your accounts to a certain level, so once I get my accounts, let's say I get them to $2,500 in profit on the 25Ks. Well, then I can change that out because I only need $500 to get to payout over the next 8 days. Then I can stretch that take profit out if I want to, especially if it's a setup that I think would give it to me. So I think you're going to get more money here, Yop, if you had held. I think you should have held for the low, but I understand taking $600. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Bulenox, the 50K Vivian is what I go with. They don't have, do they have a 25K? I guess maybe they do have a 25K. Yeah, the reason I just go with the 50K just because I like a little more room on those accounts. I'm a little more aggressive with those. So, yeah, Yoma, starting not next month, but the next month, I'm going to go for 40K a month in payouts. That's what I'll go for. And that sounds like a lot, but it really isn't. That's $1,000 every 8 days. And with a 70% win rate at $200 a trade, $250 a trade, that's easily done. It's easily within reason. It's not complicated, Vivian, especially if you use Quantower. It's one of the easiest platforms to set up out of the box. Very easy. So, yeah, I'd like to put more money in the personal account. Just haven't, right now we're just, it is what it is. So, this is the only thing I don't like about, let's just look at the trade that Nutty took there. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you have a bit of an idiot box forming, and he took the entry on the 2 minute. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a bull flag there. I see what you're saying, but he kind of got long, like right in here, 420 area. 420. I don't know. If I was trading a bull flag, I'd probably wait for a candle to close above 425 before I entered. Like, even if we just look at the 2 minute, did anything close above there? Maybe it did on the 2 minute. No, it really didn't. You didn't have a green candle close above this one. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, everybody trades different, right? That's just how it is. What you see, I may see differently. And what I see, you may see differently. That's just how it is. And we both can still win. We both can still take the W. That's how crazy the Nasdaq is. ES right back to guess where? The 84. So we might get a little consolidation here before we push back through. You got out way too early. Your target was the imbalance at 64, but couldn't do it. Yeah. I mean, you have to trust this on this push down. I probably would have moved my stop down too. I mean, I think if you're, if you're holding from up here, this entry up here, then you would, the safe spot for your stop now, it's kind of there. Or actually, you could probably move it down here. There is an OB here. There is an OB there. And you just target the low. Daniela Lima, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. I mean, that's a pretty banger trade right there, but unfortunately, we took our 20 points and we're happy with it. But that's 110 points. It's about to be, it's up 100 points now. And I would not be shocked if we push down 100 more points into the 264 246 area. Yeah, no problem, Daniela. Thanks for being here. Look at this thing go. Booyaka. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a tweet later for the forever model. Not for me. Let's go, Yop. Let's go. Oh, the humanity. Yeah. Are we in? Oh, we're almost in the macro, guys. Oh, man. I could take an initial balance trade here. I don't know. What do you guys think? An initial balance retest for the fundeds? I mean, I don't hate it. Oh, man, I don't know. I could take it on the other funded that we're already up $600 and just risk 200 of the money. Let's do that. 336. 336.25. And I'm going to try the initial balance retest here on this account here. Just risking 10 points. So we're going to risk $200 of our profit. No, Jacob, I took 20 points off this up here. Right here. But nothing else. I'm going to take an initial balance retest. Just looking for 10 points here. Risking 10 points on a Bulenox funded. Which funded am I on here, though? I don't guess it matters. Oh, you missed your entry by a point? Dang. Oh, yeah, MK, I do good from the bad trades. Let's see here. Stop to break even at 5 points if we get it. So kind of like the 30. Looks like instant death, though. Again, risking $200 from the profits on this account. So... And this is just more of a mechanical type trade. And one ticked us. Woohoo! Go down. All right, got us. Again, I mean, you know, it's whatever. The only thing I don't love about it, we do have a draw lower, but you have an imbalance here. So the chances of us pulling back into this imbalance pretty high. So... Get back $200 there on that account. Oh, only up $400 now. There's the pullback into the 9. Yes, back to the 84 there. Oversold reversal. Yeah, I mean, could. I don't think we're reversing here. I just think that we ran the low. So you're going to kind of get some consolidation before the continuation lower. You do have a bullish SMT here with the ES as well. ES ran the high, Nasdaq did not. So, I mean, I guess it is possible. We'll see if it's V-shaped here or not. What time is it? We are coming up on the macro. I mean, if we get a clean close above here with like very bullish momentum, it's probably reasonable to think that we retest the 20s. 20 EMA. Well, we had already swept the Asia low earlier down here, right? Yeah. So would you short the 336 if it comes back down? No. I'm not going to short it. I mean, I just took one shot at it. I mean, if we kind of close above here, then I don't know. That's pretty nice momentum. ES reclaimed the 84 as well. There's an SMT. I don't know. I think we're bearish, but man, I do think the push makes sense here. Can't take it, obviously, because now it's invalid. Do. Yeah, ES still looking pretty bullish here. Reclaim the 84s. I mean, we could, since we did have the SMT at the highs. We did hit the target off this. The target's just the lows. I mean, you know, you could try to leave a runner on for that 246 if you wanted to. But it's not unreasonable to think, especially on a day where we're like ranging, you know. But I still feel like we move lower, but, you know, it's just, I don't know. I wouldn't have mind taking this long here into the, you know, for 12, 13 points, but it was just invalid. It closed and then it went to break even right away. I could have taken it there. It would have almost guaranteed being a break even trade, but that's it. It's really not worth taking. Kind of an untested wick there as well at the 71s. 21 EMA. You're looking to sell if we come back up to the 21,400. That's probably a decent spot, right? It's probably a decent spot. Again, I think it's reasonable to try to hold a runner there if you're still in that position from up there at 447, targeting the 220 to 246. Dun, 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 dun. You re-entered, Fred? Yeah, I didn't because, I mean, again, I guess this is a similar setup that we took on the short, right? Where we shorted here with the SMT targeting lows. I mean, I guess you got the same thing here. You have an SMT. You could target the highs, which sounds crazy, but like, could happen. You're at 406 to stop at 404. I hope it would not go up there. Oh, you have your stop at 404. You're in from 406. Yeah, I mean, if it breaks the 20, so like this is the way I look at it, MK. Like if it breaks this 50 EMA, if it breaks this 21, it probably is at least going to test the 50. So you want it to hold this imbalance, hold the midpoint there. It's kind of right where your stop is. It could retest that area. No gap to enter on. There was right here. You could have entered on this gap. The problem is it hit this internal liquidity first and this imbalance. And we don't know what's going to happen in this imbalance. Technically, this is a small order block too, but it's not a very good one. But we should learn something right here because we just hit the macro. So if we just hit the macro, so let's see if we get some speed here in the next few minutes in a direction. I mean, in the next few minutes, you really kind of want to see some speed. Yeah, Treff, I tend to agree. That's kind of what I mean, ES is in a very tight range. Nasdaq is as well. I mean, what is this range here? It's not that much. 160, well, 180 points. 180 points. I mean, I do think this 246, this is my draw. Like, you know, someone wanted the Tom Sabo guarantee. We should put it down here. Let's do that. What should Tom's punishment be if we don't hit his guarantee? What should his punishment be? Or he... Oh. There we go. Dye his beard blued for 3 days. I like this one better. Free month on his OnlyFans. A spanking is not a punishment for Tom. This is true. He enjoys all those things. He probably will enjoy washing Yoma's back as well. They're both in the bed by now, you know? They're asleep, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. 6 o'clock in the afternoon, they're asleep. Let me see if Tom's still alive. I doubt it. Is Tom alive? Is he still alive? Not alive. Is he live? I don't think he is. I don't see him. Wash his back. He's asleep and counting his pesos. He's got a lot of those pesos. He's got a lot of pesos. I wish I could find a spot to enter. I don't know. I wouldn't mind entering here on the Bulenox account again. I do think we sell back down, but it's like, where do you put your stop? I'd have to kind of put my stop up at the 395, 30 points. I don't want to do that. ES kind of approaching the VWAP there as well. Are we going to retest the 90? Let's see. Just me, or did price action just die? Even with micros? Yeah, I don't know. Mr. Lunary, I think that probably today I'm thinking we run the 246, but I don't know. Yeah, definitely barcoding. No doubt about that. Pushing up here. Buy order at 78 if she goes down a bit. I'm thinking about maybe entering short up here at the that 85 area, 85 or 90 area. And just have my stop kind of at, could kind of enter here. Let's see here. $11.55. ES pushing back up to the VWAP here. $55. You think she goes if she holds that? Market price like a bear flag chart pattern. Yeah, I think it's going down too. I would like a retest of this 84, 85 area, and you have a very tight stop. You really have your stop like 10, 12 points here. I'm going to go ahead and get off of this chart. I'm not going to take a trade on this one anyway. Let's go right there. Yeah, I tried a little stab short there. Then I don't know. I didn't love it, so I got out. I think I can get a better entry here. Let's trash these. Remove drawings. see, paste. There we go. We are coming up on the top of the hour as well. I mean, I could take it here and keep my stop at 87, but I'm thinking that Coper. I'm thinking of going short here, but I'm trying to be patient. I tried it here, took a little heat, and then just got out break even, but I'm trying to be a little patient with it. Think about jumping in now, keeping the stop very tight, but I don't know if this is a good spot to be like to do that or not. Just trying to think here and see. Let me just wait and see how we react out of here. So this level here would be where I would be watching, but ES is above the VWAP, looking pretty strong. ES looking strong there. Took a long for 3 within consolidation, but it wasn't orthodox. Let's go. Good thing we held off on that because that was not going to work. There is an imbalance. I see that. I could do something like this. I don't hate it. All right, we're in. Back above the wick, we will go break even. Maxie's over there drinking his water. Get back above the whole number here. Should be able to go. Don't love where my stop is, to be honest, but I'm not going to move it. All right, I'm going to take that off there. Not going to let it go back red on me. It's taking a little too long to work. 40-point long. Let's go. Nice job. Back to plus 800. Nice job, Coach Fred. Oh, what up, LV? Mark once if I should close the long. Roof, roof. All right, I should have waited. Ah, well. Let's see if it would have made a difference. See if the result would have been different. So that would be, we go break even above this high. Target was going to be 1750. So that would be break even. So let's see if it would have hit our break even or not. If we would have had the same result. I feel like we probably would still have the same result. Well, looks like it might go. We'll see. We shall see. Excuse me. All right. Top of the hour there. A few minutes ago. I guess that pullback candle was top of the hour. I didn't really notice that. Ooh, I think no, it didn't quite get me there. And would have been stopped out. So it would have ultimately had the same result. I got to run to the restroom right quick, guys. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. There she goes. Woo! Did she sell her bell? She's selling. I don't know. What up, Glossio? Doing good. You want to go on a real account? Which proprietary desk do you recommend? No, I don't have a live room for students. This is my live room. Free every day, Glossio. Free every day. I mean, if you're just getting started, I would say go with the cheapest upfront account, which is going to be Bulenox. That's what I would do. MK, I still think shorts are in play, but I don't know. ES looks stronger than Nasdaq. We are probably ranging. I mean, like we talked about earlier. I mean, we're certainly, you know, as long as we're kind of below this area here, then you'd think shorts are probably still to play, but we'll see. No need to pay for the Furus. That's right, LV. Coach Smith hosting his students right here. Yeah, there's no coaching, but I'm not teaching anybody anything. If you want to believe an idiot, we're here. We are here. If you want to listen to an idiot. 426. That's up there at the Viwapis. I'm hungry. What time is it? Oh, it's already lunch? I guess I knew that. I didn't realize that. Husk is still on, Coach Fred. I mean, that 9 test there, I might have would have considered if the 50 and the 21 were spread out. It's brunch. Holding that whole number there. Yeah, Jason, we're green. Not on the 20 fundeds, but we're up 354 on one Bulenox, 345 on the other one, and then take profit traders green 650. So we took a little loss here, 10-point loss. We tried to short the bottom. All right, Predator, appreciate you. It's time for midnight snacks for you, 1 a.m. Goodness. Obrigado, my friend. More no Brasil estado de Mato Grosso. No speak English. Oh, sorry, Glacio. I can't help you too much. Coach Smart Greek is a coach now, too. Let's go. Remember the secret law of attraction. Uh-oh. What is that, Frank? What is the secret law of attraction? Did we sweep that? No. Are these equal lows? 390.25. Nope. They're off by a tick. Right? Yeah. I didn't take one today, Zach. No fun to trade. I took it on the Bulenox funded, but not the other ones. There was just no setup that I liked enough to take. I know, shocking, right? Yeah, Jake, I'm thinking the same here in a few moments. If I don't find another... I mean, I was thinking of taking a long here, but... All right, I'm gonna stab it. As soon as I stab it, you see what happens. Can we get a VWAP touch? Nope. I'm gonna move the stop down here. You know what's out of Portuguese? Let's go. Stab it with my candlestick. Whoop-oo! I mean, the market definitely knows this imbalance is here. If we can get above it, we can get a pretty big candle into the VWAP. So... I don't love this entry at all. Not smart. 408 buy order, tentative. Yeah, I'd like us to get through there. That would be nice. Trading in the markets, it's like Russian roulette. That's right. For sure. Especially after you already got profits. It's like, why are you doing it? All right, if this gets back in the green, I'm just going to take it off. Or move the stop up. One or the other. Good morning, Stock Tiger. How you doing? Take any trades today, Stock Tiger? Oh. I was going to wait for the sweep of that level down there. All right. Yeah, it's right back to my entry. I'm trying to decide what to do here. I don't want to wait too long to decide, though. All right, I'm going to move the stop up and look for a better entry if it doesn't go. Let's look for a better entry here. Stop me out. What do we have on that account now? I think we give back a few bucks. $2.59. Doing good, Angel. Doing good. One long holding. Let's go. 6 trades. Tough spot. Yeah, it could have been much lower. Going good, Matt Rad. How you doing? I really kind of want to see this. I want to see it sweep this level. If it sweeps this level, then I'll probably jump back in. But not for 80 ticks. Maybe for a scalp with 5 minis. Let's go, Matt Rad. Nice job. Yeah, 408's still good, but it's going to go now, looks like. Going good, Stock Tiger. We're about a trade and a half away from payout. From at least trade and a half away from probably $10,000 if we can find 20 points, 25 points on a mini. About 25 points away. 1 to 2 trades. One day I was walking by. Took it again. D-Gen. Let's go. I wouldn't mind a test of the 89. I'm thinking of a D-Gen play, though, as you can see. Still wouldn't found out. This could be a bad idea. I mean, it's a bad idea. Oh, I told you it's a bad idea. Come on, go. Go. Come on. Not looking good. ES is at the VWAP there, so I'm expecting it to bounce it here. Let's see if it does. I should have waited for that. Don't love it. Gonna get stopped here. Go! 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 Blue line algo. Trying to get out of that for a reasonable amount there. All right, we're just in 2 now. That was not a smart move. Not a smart move. All right. I think that gave back all of our profits. Up 45 bucks. Woohoo! Yeah, that was dumb. I should have waited for the VWAP bounce there. The VWAP bounce would have paid. Obviously, this lined up with the VWAP bounce. Just looking for the 5 points, but that's okay. That's all right. We're getting a little D-Gen going, so we probably should call it a day there, right? That's what I'm thinking. All right, if you guys haven't already, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:15 a.m. We might trade the power hour today. We'll see. So appreciate you guys watching. If you want to support the channel, use all the codes and the links down below in the description. Y'all have a good day.